He's Bryan Cranston, known for Breaking Bad, Malcolm in the Middle, a lot of other movies, Broadway. He's done it all. He's on Broadway now with Network, and one of the great actors of our generation, or any generation for that matter. And he's done pretty well in the Bracket Challenge. Right now in fourth place, 7 points behind the legendary Jim Parsons in the lead. Bryan, good morning.
Jeez, is he legendary already?
Yes, he
is. He hasn't won yet.
Yes, he's Jim Parsons. I mean, he's a legendary actor.
Well, and a really good guy. But I can tell you something. You know, he's going to hear a big bang behind him, and that's going to be me in his rearview mirror.
Is this more of your?
I'm coming after you, Parsons.
Is this more of your focus than being on Broadway?
I don't even care about the show anymore. I got to win this damn thing. Now, Fritzy told me that I'm in fourth place and that Parsons currently in first place.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's two other people that I have to climb over before I conquer Parsons, right? Who are they?
Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, yeah, I know Kevin.
And then we have we opened it up to fans. We allowed 5 fans to be in the Bracket Challenge. So one of our fans is in third place right now, and then it's you.
Oh, no, that doesn't count. Throw that guy out.
Okay.
Throw him out. Come on.
Would you rather win this or a Tony?
I have a Tony already, so I'm looking. By the way, DP, what is the actual prize? What am I going to receive?
Street cred.
Oh, come on!
Why do all of you actors need something? Jim Parsons said the same thing. He wants a trophy.
Because we're incredibly,
insecure,
needy. Yes, we're insecure and needy.
Paulie, I'm going to commission a trophy to be made. If you could make up a trophy,
we'll sketch it out.
All right, see what we can do. What was your game plan on filling out your brackets? You have North Carolina winning the championship over Michigan State.
I do. I think that's the two strongest teams. I looked a lot at their defense. I looked at who is holding the other team down. To me, that's always been the key. I also look at assists. What team passes that ball around a lot? Who is the scoring spread around? I mean, obviously, if you have a superstar on your team, you got to feed them. But that's what I look for. I look for those things that most people are not looking for, the splashy things. Huh. I go the other way. I think defense is one of the most important things. We all know that.
How would Walter White be at filling out a bracket?
Well, it would all be about alchemy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
He would just start putting different. He would make a gaseous Purdue play against a solid Tennessee, and it comes out a liquid. He would infuse chemistry with that. I don't know how good he would be. He was pretty much of an egghead, so I don't think he has any. I don't even know if he has any awareness of bracketology at all. But it's a science. And so he would be slightly interested in that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought this last night. I'm like, from a scientific perspective, that he was very analytical. Whereas, when you played Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, he was sort of oblivious to everything. So I don't know if Hal would have done better because he had no clue. Whereas Walter White might have thought, I'm smart enough to figure this out.
I think so.
I had a lot of time on my hands last night, by the way.
That's where you get into trouble. When you part of filling out a bracket is not to overthink it.
Yes.
I really believe that. I mean, if you break it down too far and get into the microcosm of all the ins and outs, I think you get yourself in trouble. And you have to allow some room for some upsets. Although this year, it's really there hasn't really been a Cinderella team, has there? Irvine winning that first round, but then they were knocked off. But no one's really carried on, surprisingly so.
No, it's been kind of void of if Central Florida had beaten Duke, then I think that would have, turned it upside down.
Yeah. Do you think it's less interesting because there hasn't been a Cinderella team jump up and catch everybody's surprise?
Yeah. I mean, we're used to one. Oregon, I guess you can say, is Cinderella, even though Oregon is a big-time sports program. But I don't know if we have that feel-good, we're rooting for them, or that's a cute story. We sort of like chaos until we get to the Elite Eight, and then we want order restored there, just so you get a true national champion. But, we haven't had that, and it just feels like it's a little more predictable than normal. So, yeah. But it doesn't matter because right now, Jim Parsons, the legendary Jim Parsons, is dominating. Dominating.
Oh,
by the way,
he's not dominating. He's slightly ahead.
7 points behind.
That's so I know. What has he predicted in this next round that I could look at to root against him and hit? I have a Jim Parsons voodoo doll that I can poke holes in. So I want to see if I can jam him up a little bit.
I'm going to get some of my best people on that. By the way, you're dominating Will Ferrell, if that matters. Will Ferrell is doing horribly.
It does. It doesn't matter. It does mean that. It does mean something to me. Thank you for that.
Okay. I appreciate it. Hey, keep your head up, all right?
I'll try.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.